Okay, so we're going to end up probably. We'll start where we ended up last time. You're in a library full of books.
Wait. You got to do an introduction, sir.
I'm going to do an introduction after I get us ready and then introduce.
My bad.
I've got a random book of tables for books if you need them, but I really don't want to. It's just a library, and I really honestly just wanted to keep the books around because I like books. There's nothing else in there. We'll leave from there if that's okay with you guys, and then we'll start.
You shouldn't have told us that.
It is well within my right to give you the opportunity to go against, but yeah, I did it anyway. All right, so we're going to start. This will be episode 1 of the last session for probably, 3 months? Does that sound right?
Something like that.
I feel like it's 3 months. It's like Johnny goes for 5 weeks, and Jeremy goes for 8, Dave goes for 6, Logan goes for 4, and then it's my turn.
Like
then Chadwick. No, wait, then Chadwick.
That's a half a year.
Oh, right, my bad. Well, there's 2 of those I didn't know about. All right. So, is there anything you guys want to do before we begin? Anything you want to recommend like you used to? I just don't like icebreakers, so I didn't do it. But, I mean, it seems to be helpful. If, Dave, you want to, recommend Mandalorian or something? Or
Well, it helps. Well, it helps to not only break the ice to the other people, but it also helps for us to get used to knowing that we're recording and get used to being on camera and stuff like that.
Right.
But if you hadn't got used to it by now, then you're not ever going to get used to it.
Which is why it's an icebreaker, and also why I hate them.
You're being watched, Jonathan. You're being watched.
I knew that.
By 12 people.
By the view numbers.
No,
yeah, by view numbers, I'm not. Yeah, this is also true.
But yeah, this season of Mandalorian is the best season. I know there's only 2, haha. But yeah, it's awesome. Every episode is hard hitting and good. I highly recommend it. As far as books go, I just got through reading Jim Butcher's Peace Talks, and I'm starting on Battlegrounds. Oh my God, it's all great. Love Dresden. Yeah, there you go. Woo.
There you go. All right, Logan, you're next on the screen.
For a good movie, I'd recommend The Shawshank Redemption. It's a bit older, but it's actually very good.
No repeats.
Yeah,
you got to do something different.
You recommend that every single time.
You're gonna have to. No repeats, no reruns.
Okay. That's the only movie that you watch. Is that the only movie that you watch, Logan?
Breaking Bad's a good TV series.
There you go. Breaking Bad's a good TV series.
It's a bit shorter, but it really hits hard.
Shorter. It was on for 100 years, wasn't it?
It was like 8 seasons.
Yeah,
8 seasons.
Is it 8
or Dexter, if you want a second thing to recommend.
All right.
It also read for 8 seasons, I think, or similar, anyways. And
the
a
last
good
season
book.
sucked, though. It was horrible when his sister was all in
The
there.
ending, the ending does kind of fag out, but before then, it's really good.
I agree. Pause. Can't say that word.
Let back out. You
Yeah. Yeah, let's not
edit.
Hold on a second.
Editor, fix that in post.
What number were we at? Okay. We're 4 minutes in. Got you.
Wow. Thanks, Logan.
Thanks, man.
Now we got kicked off of YouTube just because you didn't like part of a movie or show you recommended. All right, Chadwick, you got anything you'd like to accentuate the positive of instead of this world of downgrading the stuff you hate? Let's lift up the stuff you love.
About the only thing I could say is the world needs to take their feelings off of their shoulders.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Fictional character, eat a fictional character's eggs. Oh, my God. And in the next show, one hatched. One.
What are you talking about, Chadwick?
Mandalorian.
Oh,
Everybody's obsessing over boob armor. What?
No joke. They've had boob armor the whole effing time.
It's just armor. Watch the show. It's character design. Get the heck out of here.
Well, that's the day and age we live in, when people they're feeling the gun. Good gosh.
My name is Mark Smitty, the Titty Smithy.
I wouldn't care if they had a gigantic crotch armor on a guy. What difference does that make? It doesn't affect.
They do on Batman.
It makes no difference on the story.
In
Walking around with
medieval
big
times,
crotch
they
armor
did.
versus big booby armor. What difference? Maybe that guy's just well endowed and he needs the armor that big. Maybe she's just that well endowed and needs the armor.
Maybe there's a bag of holding there. I don't know.
As many people would watch if it didn't have it. Nobody would have watched Xena if it wasn't like that. So,
Wait.
Now,
What's
you can
Xena?
watch her in
What's Xena?
The Warrior Princess. Or
I know who she is.
Okay.
And
I was like,
it's like I never saw it. I never saw that show. Oh God, they're galloping! They're galloping! They're galloping!
what? There was a plot?
Yes,
yeah, she
and the
did that
plot.
Romans time.
And the plot went up and
Spartacus.
down and
She
up
was in
and
Spartacus.
down.
She was
Yes.
in Spartacus, Dave.
Spartacus,
was a-
yes. Now that's what you need to watch her in.
Yeah, she was very good in that pool.
Yes, many times.
I very much appreciated her acting
We're gonna fix
skills.
all this in post, you two.
Nobody's seen it anyway. It don't matter. All right, Johnny. If you don't mind, will you straighten us out and bring us back home?
Okay, well, I have this book here. You've probably seen it.
Yay!
Okay, well, for the most part, if you've watched the show or any of their questions or any of that, you've known most of the information. There's some cool stuff when he starts talking about building maps and the battles. But what I really find cool about this and why I'm bringing it up is if you go right here to the very back, this is a list of names. I know you can't read them, but right about there is the name John Phillips.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
I have been recognized as a critter.
oh wow,
Oh,
sweet.
very cool.
What kind of crit?
Congratulations.
How'd you do that?
I paid money for their Kickstarter.
I'll take it. What kind of critter?
Hey man, your name's in the book. It's all that matters, right?
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. I would
I was
make
when
that.
I read that, it made my day. The rest of the day, I was just all happy.
I bet.
That's
It's-
fantastic.
It's time to frame that sucker, Johnny.
I
Okay,
remember.
now I can't fully recommend it yet because I have not soloed it yet. But they have made the sequel to Train to Busan.
Oh, they've
And I
actually.
got to see about the first 20 minutes of it, and it sucked me in, but I had to turn it off because I had to go to bed.
What's it called?
It's called Train to Busan Presents Peninsula.
Okay.
I wrote that down because I love Train to Busan.
That's a fantastic film.
And it took me 2 times to get it downloaded. It's like a 9 gig file,
Oh wow.
but I did finally get it downloaded the second day. I woke up and checked my computer, and it had completed, and I went to check it to make sure it was the actual movie, because every now and then some wise guy will throw a porno in there and say it's the title of this movie, which really ticks me off. But anyway, it was the movie, and I started watching it, and I was only going to see that it was there, but within the first 2-3 minutes I was in there, I was hooked. And 20 minutes later, I was like, I have to turn this off now, and then I went back to bed, and it didn't matter because I just wanted to watch the stupid movie, and I couldn't go back to sleep. But I did go back to bed, so I haven't
There
had a
you
chance to get back to it.
go. I was like, are you really hooked if you leave and go to bed, Johnny? I mean, come on now.
I was. I mean,
Oh,
it
okay.
was,
Fair enough. All right, Jeremy.
I don't think it's going to be as good as the first one was, but
It never is there?
it's still going to be good.
Don't call me out on this. Don't call me out on this, but the sequels usually aren't.
It has to be better than the cartoon original one, though.
Yeah, they were the first.
That
one.
was horrible. Oh my
It
God,
wasn't
boring.
horrible. It was good if you like anime.
Boring.
It was good if you like anime.
So-
For me, okay.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I'm going to say a quick little like public service kind of thing. If you're having trouble like buying gifts for people, don't know what to get for people, or you don't want any gifts or anything like that, it's always good to donate to your local charities around. And because there's a lot of families out there that don't have much, and anything that you can do to help them during the holiday season, because it's tough, not just financially on people, but a lot of the time emotionally on people, because they've lost somebody or they bring back memories of some kind of some kind of trauma in the past. So be conscientious and look around and see if people need help if you're struggling on what you want to do. The other thing I would like to comment on is Johnny Phillips was talking about having his name in the Critical Role book. I remember when I was younger, I sent a poem out to get published, and it got published in a book, and it was a crazy thing to see your name and your work published in something in an anthology, and know that I can officially call myself a poet, even though I hate writing poetry. And then the last thing I would like to recommend is I am currently reading Stephen King's The Institute. Now, I usually I kind of stay away from recommending Stephen King books just because he has trouble sticking the landing, but I do love his character studies when he starts to really dig into a character and you get to find out what makes them tick. But in this book, it's all going towards a climax that's going to be very appropriate and there's no other way to write it than the way he's going to write it. There shouldn't be any kind of hand of God that comes down and holds a nuclear bomb up. There shouldn't be anything like that. And I thoroughly recommend the book because it's heart-wrenching and it makes you very proud of the characters. It makes you feel emotions on a visceral level. And then the last thing is, if you are a writer or a creative and you want to write, my buddy Dave here, Nexodon, has forced my hand into trying something this month. And I've tried it about 15 or 20 years ago, and I failed miserably because a hurricane came through and ruined everything I had. But in this situation, I haven't gotten started yet, but I'm going to. I haven't gotten started yet, but I'm not going to make the deadline. But I am going to push it, and it's called NaNoWriMo. And if anybody who likes to write and wants to feel like wants to feel what it's like to be on a deadline, what it is, it's a website you can go to. I'm sure David will put a link in the comments below. And you go there, and there's a 50,000 word quest for you to write 50,000 words by the end of November. And if you start in the middle of November, it's 25,000 words, I think. And the deadline is extended out to December 12th, I believe. Or for us, it was December 12th because that's when we decided we were going to do it. So anybody who wants to see if they've got the guts, see if they've got the moxie to really dig in and write. Don't worry so much about the editing of it. Don't worry so much about the sentence structure and everything. Just to hammer your ideas out and see if you can get that many word counts done by the time you're done is a pretty amazing thing if you're an author, to see that you can actually push yourself to do it. On average, when I'm really writing, I write about 1,200 words a day, and that's pushing it for me. But I thoroughly recommend that as an exercise as an author or a storyteller, especially if you're a dungeon master and you're trying to write modules. You should really give it a try. But also, don't forget to subscribe to the Mental Health Heroes channel. I should be starting to record videos on my own as soon as I can figure out this OBS software. And we should have 2 channels. And on that channel, we'll also have story reading, hopefully, by Johnny Phillips on some of his stories. Whenever he feels up to it, he can write a story, and then either he'll read it or somebody else will read it that he wants to read it. And it'll be story time on Mental Health Heroes. But that's all I've got. I took about 30 minutes to tell everything, so that should be almost the first hour done for you, Jonathan. You're welcome. and that's it for me.
All right, thanks. All right, thanks, guys. And it really is cool to kind of listen to what you guys are interested in and see how it goes and kind of make choices based off. I would say 90% of the books that I read from like 5th grade through high school was ones Johnny recommended. And I would say 85 of that 90% I really, 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 really loved. Okay, so we're going to begin the first hour of the, what do we call this? Rise of the Dragons, episode 4.
Well, session 4. Like
Session
episode
4.
It's
Episode
like
12.
episode 8 or 9, right?
Oh, okay. All right. Session 4. All right. I'll get it right. Would you guys like to do anything, Chadwick?
What?
Before we go on, are you dead set to ruin those books I asked about, or can we move on?
I guess we can move on.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys are at 14th level. Jeremy, you hear something coming from the Clarion scale because reasons.
Sure, I'll listen to it.
Okay,
And I'm not Jeremy, I'm Solomon. I don't
You
have the
will be.
camera on me today.
you will be. All right. Basically, you get a message and says Solomon. We're not going to be able to make it to 10 towns. I hope that Rumble Belly has met with you. There has been an ancient green dragon that has started attacking towns in the south. Do you remember that horn that blew a few
I
days
do.
ago?
I
When that happened, Green Dragon and the cultists with her started attacking the south. A red dragon and the cultists started attacking the west, and a blue dragon started attacking up north with the cultists. And there is a town called, I can't even say this name,
Started.
Noronvain, Neronvain.
Sounded like you said it right to me.
Well, Southern
Noronvain.
accent. Yeah. It has been attacked specifically by the cultists. There are 2 iron dragons attacking the town. We believe that the mayor there has some information that would be beneficial for us to fight against the dragons and find out why the horn started this and the reason the cultists are attacking now.
Did you say the red dragon was attacking in the east or west?
The west.
That's like Sword Coast.
We know who all the we made all these dragons. We just gotta go kill them now.
Well, the question I have for Clarion, Clarion.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is, take no offense to this, my noble silver friend, is that you can't send us help, but you want us to drop what we're doing and go investigate this town?
Sent
I've
you
got-
help. They
I've
saved
got-
the kids like I asked, but I'm no longer able to make it up to there because I'm currently preparing for battle against the ancient green dragon.
Okay, out of character, as of note, did
Right.
we go with Rumble Belly or did Rumble Belly go on his own?
Rumble Belly left on his own, I do
He
believe.
left on his own and went back to your.
So we didn't go with him. We just stayed in.
You
Like-
left. You left immediately and went back down and killed all the vampires. I mean, the vampire.
And the race that were with him.
Yes, totally. The race that
Vampire.
were with him. The
Singular.
singular vampire. Jesus, Jonathan. Okay, moving on.
Okay, so we're in Night Shear right now then.
You're still in the library
Yeah.
from the tower from killing the vampire. You rested there after you got 14th level.
Oh, that's right, because
No.
the lady said don't damage any of the books,
right,
and we didn't.
We did.
right. Yeah.
But I do want this ring I got. I'm gonna talk to it. Is anybody in there?
Lord Dave, I don't know.
Okay.
What is the ring?
It can have like if I die and there's not a soul in the ring, my soul
Oh,
goes
that's
in
right.
the ring.
It goes in that ring. That's right. I
So
remember.
anybody that had it before, if they died, their soul went in
Right.
that ring. And
Yeah,
since it
but
was on one of these vampires, or
they don't have souls anyway. Vampires. Don't.
Yeah, they don't have souls, and it was wink,
Well,
wink,
listen,
nudge,
what I
nudge,
was
not a
gonna say-
vampire.
since it was on one of these vampires, they must have took it from somebody else.
Oh sure.
So there's a chance that that soul is in this ring, and it's been here the whole time, seeing everything the vampires were doing. And so I want to know if it's in there so I can see what the plan was.
No, it's empty, so you can put your soul in there if needed.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd have to kick somebody out and evict them if you died, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
I don't want my soul going there. My soul is going to the great beyond.
So what Clarion says is, I'm not asking you to fight the ancient blue dragon. I'm asking you to go to the town to where the wizard, the cultist, and the 2 iron dragons
You want us to investigate?
to investigate the town because there's something there. There's some reason they're going specifically to these places, and we need to know what it is because
Now I've spent a lot of time, and so has Shadwick in 10 Towns, especially Brent Chandari, because I have the relationship with the lady there.
yes,
Do I know Niornhelm?
it's. I couldn't find it on the map. I didn't see it. I couldn't read it. My bifocals weren't working, but it said it's about a half a day's journey from Fireshare.
Okay, so I'm probably familiar with the place then.
Right.
Okay. All right, Clarion, let us finish up here, and I'll be more than happy to ask my friends if they're willing to do that. Because we're not conscripted. I'll go, but I'll ask them if they would like to accompany me.
Okay, I appreciate that. What we believe is after some hooligans in the Horde of the Dragon Queen compromised the what was that cloud that you guys destroyed?
This Cloud Fortress.
Yeah,
Yes.
one of the masks and another item was destroyed or lost, and the cultists are searching for one more piece that they need. Probably, we're hoping that this town will.
What would we do with that piece we had?
Was
I don't know.
I don't
Was it-
remember.
Was it a dragon
It's been
mask?
2
or
years. It's been 2 years. I don't
I
remember.
kind of want a dragon
Did we
mask.
put it in the bag of holding? My bag of holding, my Habersham
You
set?
can check because you should have the inventory on that.
No, I do not. So let me show you what the inventory on that looks like.
Johnny, why did you let that happen?
Johnny wasn't
here.
there. He was going to
can't
the
use-
dragon.
You can't use that as an excuse,
Can
Johnny.
you read that? No.
Yes.
Neither
no.
can I.
If you put it
Speak
closer to
louder
the
and
camera,
I'll-
I will be able to read it. I read your handwriting all the time. Well, used to anyway. Put it closer to the camera.
It's going to be backwards for you.
No, it's not. It's backwards to you, not to us. Pull it back just a tad. I can't read it. That's too
No,
blurry.
speak. Put it up there and then speak, so it'll actually full frame you. So
You
it'll
can put it on gallery.
Mine's on shared. I don't know what y'all talking
Yeah,
about.
mine's on gallery, so I can see everybody.
Speak. La 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 la. La 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 la.
It'll be
La,
towards
la,
the
la,
end.
la,
All
la,
right, push that forward some.
La 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 la.
And that's the high
All right,
quality.
All right, YouTube viewers, this is what we have to work with. Not much, huh?
And that's the kind of high quality information that makes us have 0 views when I'm running a DM game.
have something that says dragon towards
Wait
the
a
bottom
second.
of your
What are you
inventory.
talking about? They don't get that far. They never watched it in the first place.
You have something that said dragon towards the bottom of your thing.
I saw Cure Wounds.
Decanter of endless
Water.
water. Cloak of duplication. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, if you see something that looks like a white dragon mask, let me know.
Hey, Shad, was
Yeah.
that something that not Lorilla, because Lorilla's dead, but the other character that she ran, was that something that she looted?
I don't remember. Hold on.
I don't think it was during the sixth level game that me and
No,
Johnny were
you
playing
weren't-
with
you guys
y'all.
weren't there. This is 2 years ago
Okay.
before you even started playing. Yeah, Logan, jeez.
I'm just
Gosh,
checking.
man.
Jeez,
You-
Logan.
You were in
It's all
high,
about you, Logan.
you were in high school. I actually think you were.
Make sure you mark this time, Nexodon, so you can edit this.
No, come on. This is going in. This is
Yeah.
like
Okay, I got Potions of Chameleon. Greater.
A white dragon mask. Evan. White dragon mask.
I have a white dragon mask. Why?
I don't know why you have.
In my treasure from that it's the section of treasure that I looted from when we finished the battle with the white
oh
dragon.
yeah,
dragon.
yeah. That was in the other game.
Yeah.
That's a different white dragon mask. It's not good enough.
Yeah, no, that one's yeah. This one had special
Oh.
powers.
I know I shouldn't have worn glasses while trying to look up close. White dragon scale. I'm
Yeah.
blind as a bat. So no, I don't have a white dragon mask at all. So
All right. Well, anyway,
I'd like a white dragon mask.
Solomon, what is it that you would like to ask because there's nothing really that you guys have to do now that you saved the kids, correct? I mean, there wasn't anything else.
Except for go over there and make sure they stay safe at their place. But
Make
if
sure they stay safe. at
Regis
their
and
place.
his 20 soldiers or whatever are there.
If Rumble Bottom and his 40.
I'll turn to these guys down here in this library and hey, listen. I know you guys didn't sign on for this, but Clarion, the Silver Dragon who sent Rumble Belly to assist us, has asked him because he's getting stretched thin. Has asked me to investigate Nornhelm, which is close to here, or Nornheim. I forget exactly which way you said it.
Norton Vane.
Nornvane, that town. Asked us to asked me to investigate that, and I didn't want to volunteer your services, but I'll do it alone. But I'm pretty sure my brother will go with me. What about the rest of you lot? You want to come and maybe get some dragon treasure or kill some cultists?
I'm down if the cleric's down.
I will go.
What about you, Ivan?
What's that?
Do you want to go help investigate this town, Ivan? Would you quit drinking ale for 1 second, Ivan? Quit drinking ale for 1 second and listen to the conversation. I swear to God.
The town
I'll
has been
do
a
anything to stay away from these brats in this school.
All right, we're going to go the exact opposite direction then.
The town has been attacked twice by cultists and is currently being attacked again. It has been razed to the ground, and they still keep coming back.
So there's something hidden there.
There's something hidden, and just so you'll know what you're looking for, it's kind of rare to have an iron dragon, and this particular person has two.
I don't even know what an iron dragon is. So
Yeah.
I can in a minute.
All right, go ahead. I'm fine with that. You're a paladin. Roll history and then look it up.
All right. We're going to roll. That is a 12.
Okay.
you better not look it up then, you son of a gun.
So,
I have what I know.
where are you from specifically? Because I figure with paladin and dragons there, where's your home world?
It's the same world as this one. I just grew up in the kind of north, not quite in the northwest. I mean, but kind of in the central north,
like Neverwinter and all that Neverwinter Woods.
Yeah,
places like that.
And then I set out when I was decently young, and so I've just kind of been.
So I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken, your character's still relatively young, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he has a bard, which means he has the bardic knowledge. There's a shot he knows about anything.
Yeah, you can totally roll for it to see, Logan.
What town is it?
Neon
Vane.
Near
How
Vane.
close is that?
North Vane.
How close would that be to Medway Hall?
Oh, it's
16.
far away from Mithril Hall. It's on the coast closely because we're right at Frost. It's just a day and a half north.
It's going from California to Arizona.
Okay.
It's not either.
The Tijuana part.
Not the way you described me. It would be like going from in California to the coast of California.
That's
north.
You're pretty much. You're not on the ocean there where that tower was. That was.
Well, that's what you said. It was on the ocean.
Yeah, you did.
It was a lighthouse on the ocean.
That's what
Don't mess with me now, Johnson.
And they were bringing boats in there.
It was the tower. It was the tower that was an hour away from Fireshear. The lighthouse was where you fought the Kraken from. You left there and went. Doesn't matter. It's still a half a day's away. Jesus.
This map is very amorphous. It's just changing all the time.
Well, I mean, if I could read the map, it'd be fine. I just can't see
We're
it.
here. We're going there.
Yeah, like it.
Not that it matters, but no, it's not close to Mithril Hall at all, Chadwick.
All right, I was just wondering if I would have known anything about it.
I mean,
Even rumors of it.
since there's a clockwork component to the Iron Dragons, you can roll 2.
What?
I rolled a 17.
I don't
No,
get
16.
stone cut into that.
I'm
do
doing
I?
bad math.
It's not
16
stone.
for 16
According to
for
the book, I mean, that I looked up, they're real dragons. They're not clockworks. They're dragons who have iron scales.
They are.
But are
there's-
yours clockworks? I thought maybe there's a different one.
No, that's the right one.
This is bad. There's 2 of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You can believe it or not, but I rolled a natural 20.
I believe it.
I don't.
All right. So, David, in your best Ivan Stone Anvil voice, go ahead and tell them what you read.
Iron dragons are known to be large and powerful and are the greatest of the fairest dragons with iron-colored scales. When born, they have dark scales that turn brighter with age. Most iron dragons wandered the world seeking information and seeking to dominate the world. You want to read some more?
They want hit points, probably.
Oh, I didn't look that stuff up.
I just figured that's what they'd want.
No, wow. That's cheating.
Nah.
cheating.
We don't need hit points because they'll all go away.
They will eventually, but they're
Could be.
basically this is the it's no longer young dragon time. It's real dragon time, and it's not just a real dragon; it's an iron dragon, and they're a legitimate force.
If you want me to give you hit points, they have 17 die 12 plus 102, so usually around 300 hit points. Yeah.
They're basically adult dragons plus just a little bit, but not to the really bad dragons yet.
That's all right. They'll die like the rest.
They do, their breath weapon is lightning, does 12 die 8. Then they
I
have
have
charming breath, legendary actions, multi-attack, frightful presence scores.
As
Yeah.
far as breath weapon, I'd rather go up against a red dragon.
I bet you
Yep.
would.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's in the West. So you guys ready to get attacked by some random creature in the Underdark before you get out, or?
Sure.
Sweet.
I've already killed it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's right. He was doing patrols. He killed it already.
He killed it. All right, because it was in the library the whole time.
Was it a
I
mimic?
killed it with knowledge.
Killed it with not blinded me with science.
Blinded by
With science.
It was
All right.
a really big book.
All right. I need marching orders and then perception on the one first and the one last as you leave the library.
I'm usually first with Jeremy second.
Well,
you can
I
look at-
have issues. I have issues with learning, so I'm stomping out of here.
Oh, okay.
So it's either the bard or the cleric last.
I can go last. Let's
Okay.
make sure the cleric's not in total danger,
All right.
hopefully.
So, Bard, you can do a perception check
Uh,
in the room. And then, since I almost said Nexodon, Denane, as he's leaving, he can look out the room. All right, go ahead. What you got?
31.
31?
No, sorry, 30.
Oh, well, that's, yeah, how dare
Don't
you?
be different.
Jeez. Don't you ever
Make that mistake again.
do that
Roll,
again.
roll a
We will
19
boot
again.
you out. We will boot you out of this game. Just
I will
like
be
Johnny
like,
if he falls
there's
asleep.
rule. No, we can't do that. Johnny falls asleep too much. We need him. We'll keep him no matter what. I'm not going to make rules I can't follow, but we're keeping him. You do feel like one of the wraiths may not have been a wraith.
I'll tell Aramis
Okay.
about my feeling.
But there is no place. Yeah, go ahead.
We destroyed all the bodies.
Yeah, you did. The bodies are gone. And in a few hours, even without any soul or anything else, they'll be gone. But there was a hanging presence that would have gotten you and came back if you hadn't have done what you needed to make sure that you took care of it. You cut them up. You set them on fire. In other words, congratulations. There was a trap. You made it.
Yay!
All right, so Danae, I need you to look outside and tell me what you wrote. 16. Okay, so you look in the next room and you see what looks like 2 cloaks just hanging near the roof, I guess we call it.
Hey guys, there's cloaks in this room.
Well, I wonder if they're hanging near the roof.
I think they're cloakers. What do you think?
You didn't roll high enough to see if they're cloakers. They just look like cloaks. But it's a good guess. So what do you want to do?
And we'll walk out there. Hi.
What would your player character do?
That.
I told y'all. I said, hey, look, there's cloakers.
You said there's cloaks. He didn't say there was cloakers. He said there was cloaks.
And I said, I think they're cloakers.
Why would you think that? They're just cloaks hanging off on the wall.
They're not hanging off the wall. They're floating up at the ceiling.
Are they at the ceiling?
Yeah.
You said the ceiling. I
Ceiling
figured you were just misspeaking.
No.
Well, they're definitely not regular old cloaks then.
No, they wouldn't be, would they?
Ah!
I remember what I'm gonna flash back real quick. I remember I played with my very first dungeon master was a real jerk. He liked to make dungeons where he killed people, and he put a lurker above and a seeker below in one room, and they both camouflaged themselves. And my character walked in there, and they both got me at the same time.
As Danae runs forward, I'm going to expend a bonus action and give him an inspiration.
How much inspiration do you have left, sir?
I've got all of them back since we rested.
You didn't rest. You just went 14th level.
Well, I still had 3 left, so.
But you guys didn't even get hurt with the vampire. You know that, right? I mean, they're like.
I got hurt.
I did too.
I don't feel like you did. I feel like you got a little hurt.
I'm at a third of my hit points.
Oh. Yeah, but you did mass healing like 3 times and brought everybody back.
No, I did
mass
healing word, and then I did mass cure wounds.
Oh.
1 piece.
I felt like you just healed everybody, and it was like, well, what's the point of even hitting these guys at this point? They're just going to meander in. All right, well, good. I feel better. Y'all got hurt.
And that healing was a total of what, like 30-something apiece?
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
Much.
That's pretty good. I mean, the healing system is broken. We all agree with that.
Yes.
Unless you're a life cleric.
Unless you're a life cleric. And if you're a life cleric and then you got a friend named Johnny that, what was that, Beacon of Hope?
Yeah.
If you're a life cleric and then he casts Beacon of Hope first, then that's pretty awesome.
Well, if you're a life cleric and you're in a big fight, you're going to cast Beacon of Hope first anyway.
Yeah, but I didn't know that because I just started being a life cleric.
You weren't a life cleric, you're a war cleric, sir.
No, I was a life cleric in the game that Johnny did that with, and we were going against you. I was a dwarf life cleric with a mace, and we were going around parties killing people's brothers.
Oh, as we were leaving, I did chug one of my regular healing potions.
Okay. All right.
Before we
the name retrograde stuff, I did cure wounds and
no, I didn't do cure wounds.
He did that shroud of stuff that he just learned about a couple seconds ago.
I did my lay on hands to myself, and
I gave y'all time to do that before I attacked you, Logan.
Did we have a short rest at least so we can spend?
I mean, you went to 14th level, so yeah, you could. Let's do that because I did let you go to 14th level when we quit.
So I'm back up to full then.
You too.
So we got a full long rest?
No.
Short rest.
You go short rest,
Logan.
Short
rest.
You're not getting any spell slots back, Logan.
Oh no,
okay, he doesn't use it for anybody.
However, since it's a arcane cleric, right? Aren't you an arcane cleric, John?
Yes.
They do, however, get all their spell slots back on a short rest. I read it in the book.
They do.
Yes, Johnny, they do.
All
They
right.
do, Johnny.
Send me the PDF where that is,
I
Jeremy.
can't. I don't have that capability where I'm at right now.
And
you
it's
can't prove
plus
it 'cause my
5 to armor
camera's on.
class.
Yes.
That's not true, Johnny. Don't look it up.
There is you can roll to get one back for something, though. One of them. All right. So, Danane, you run in the bar by yourself and nobody else did anything? Is that
I'm right
correct?
there. I'm right there with him.
All right.
Of course I am.
Of course you are.
I'll
I
start
am my brother's
strafing left, preparing to cast a spell.
All right. Well, you're in the back, so I got to get everybody else first or my brain won't hold it, Logan.
All right, I'm going to pull my Holy Avenger out and cast Light from it, which is 60 feet. What do I see?
You see two cloakers that are disadvantaged because of the light.
I was about to say it should be disadvantage for those guys.
I'm not metagaming at all.
No, nobody is. Nobody was whenever they said cloaker. None of that happened. So Ivan said he stormed out because he didn't like books, so he was pretty close. So what are you doing, Ivan?
I'm wondering why everybody else ain't following me, so I'm going to go check on them.
Oh, okay.
We're all out there with you. We're all out there.
So you look and you see them run out and pull a glowy light. And
I already rolled for initiative, Jonathan.
okay, all right.
I'm not
And then
doing anything.
what about the Arcane Cleric? Do you want to do anything before
I rolled for
we roll for
initiative.
initiative? All right. Well, that's a good sign. I roll high now. I shouldn't have to roll high later, right?
Well, the dice do ebb and flow, sir.
Okay.
Monthly.
That's just wrong.
Yeah. Don't talk about your aunt like that.
Oh no.
20 to 25, 20 and above.
23.
21.
Three,
I'm off to a good start.
Roll 12.
14.
21. Armanos. Okay, 15 to 20.
19.
19 is Ivan. 14 is Solomon. And the cleric.
7.
Cleric roll.
Now on a short rest, I get my points back, right?
Get all my oh cool. I get all my
You'll have to look it up. I don't know, but
Let me look that up.
I think it's a long rest.
I get all my inspiration back on a short or long rest.
I'm looking it up right now, Dave. If you
Okay, that works.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P.
QRS, TUV, WX.
You're talking about
YZ?
your sacred oaths.
Yes.
You must finish a short or long rest to use your channel divinity again.
Yay.
Kablam.
Damn.
You know, I didn't even use my action surge in that vampire battle.
Did not. But
Didn't
you
need
didn't
to.
really need it.
Yeah, I didn't use my channel divinities.
I didn't either.
Did you not use one? No, you didn't. You do something else. You started to, and then you're like, nah, I don't even need to worry about these guys. I'll just do this.
He did his smite, remember?
Yeah.
It was
You heard everybody. They did halvesies on 2 of them. Yeah, I don't lay at night and remember that stuff like that. And I was like, they're saying out loud, they're not challenging. So what would you like to do, Danane? They are in a 40-foot ceiling, and they're at the top of it at the 40-foot ceiling.
I'm going to hold action.
Okay.
Are you going to approach him, or are you just going to stay
I'm
where
already
you're at?
out there. I've already done that.
You're already in the room. He's just 40 feet in the air, so he's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
waiting to get closer. All right, they're next.
Yay! Okay.
So I've got to roll to see. Everybody's in the room, and I'm just going to roll to see where they go. All right. Oh. Okay. So
Right then.
first one at disadvantage flies down and makes 2 attacks, one to bite and one with a tail on Solomon.
What?
That's what I rolled.
I'm right next to him. His action triggers.
You never said where you were next to him.
I said it the whole time. I said my brother's
You said
keeper.
you said you're outside.
No,
Hey, he was right beside me.
I did hear he did something.
Johnson, I will reach right through there and snatch those
You
brand
keep
new
saying
headphones
that,
right off
but
your head.
You
I'll snatch
won't.
them right off your head.
You won't be able to do that.
That's true. That's a long walk for me.
I have a +4 on my aura of defense that keeps it from being snatched off my head.
Just because your door's locked doesn't mean anything.
No, it's the Smith and Wesson, right? I don't know that it hits you anyways, because since it's a disadvantage, I rolled +6 to hit, so it's 20.
That does it.
Okay, well, it's on the hit, on the bite. Hang on.
I'm not gonna waste a spell slot on shield on these guys.
Wouldn't either. 11 points of bitey bite damage.
All right. Ow!
And then it'll do the tail. And that's a miss. And it is close enough, so Denane, you get to go.
I'm going to do my smite. Then 2 attacks.
I don't even look at the armor class because I think your plus hits the armor class.
I'm a plus 13.
Well, no, you'd have to roll above a 1.
Natural 20.
That hits.
And that's back down to 1d8, right? Yep. And 1d8. That's 15 plus 7 is 20. Wait, I gotta multiply those. 30 plus 7. 37 plus the smite makes it a
double
40,
the smite damage because it's a double odd dice.
How much, Dave?
42.
Did you double your smite damage?
No, I did not.
Double your smite damage.
Oh, well, add another 4 to that, so
46.
44?
46.
46? I was doing 42, but yeah.
All right.
Then my next attack is a 18.
It hits.
It's 3, 5, it's 8, plus 7 is 13.
Okay. All right.
15, excuse me.
Crap, math.
Sorry.
All right.
And that's it.
You're not shielding it? Oh, yeah, because you did the smite bonus action, right?
Yep.
Okay. The next one, I'm not making this up, moans.
Moans?
Yep. Every creature within 60 feet that can hear it has to succeed on a DC Wisdom saving throw.
But what is it? Is it a fear or anything like that?
It, frightened.
You get a +4 on your for fear and a +5 for saving throw, so you get +9, everybody.
Not everybody.
Well,
They have to be with the two around you.
Well, for the +5, you got to be within 10 feet, and for the +4, you got to be within 60 feet. So
All right, so the +4, everybody.
then
And then either John
Me and
or
Jeremy.
Harris.
That's a 29.
Okay.
With the +4, that is 19.
hey, me
Okay.
too.
That +4 really helps out because I have a +1 otherwise.
We're really good against dragon fear.
Yeah, Yeah, no kidding.
I have a 24.
Sweet.
I got a 19 also.
Chad.
With all total, it's 26.
All right. Everybody made it. I'm in shock. Artmatos.
Does anybody look down in hit points other than Solomon? Because I saw him get hit.
Nobody's got hit yet.
I got
Really?
hit. I got hit. I'm not
No,
nobody.
He said other than Solomon.
What is this thing you have
He
against
said-
me today, Jonathan?
He said other than Solomon.
I'm gonna
Nobody else.
I take it back then, Jonathan. I apologize.
Yeah. I feel like I'm being snatched to the computer.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 2nd level.
You don't need to do that, bud. Unless you. Just
Oh, yeah, he does. He's got to heal you, buddy.
You don't need to heal me, bud. Do something else.
No, go ahead, man. Do it.
Well, you said you're going to do it. I mean, but
Well, actually, I could probably do more of it just hitting something.
yep.
Oh,
I'm gonna cast Staggering Smite on myself again. And I will attempt to stab it with my dagger. I will move, of course, up to the one that's right there.
Okay.
Where the other two are.
You're between the rogue fighter and the paladin then?
And I rolled. I'm doing the dagger of winning, by the way. Just
Okay.
to clarify. So that is 22.
It hits.
Cool. Base dagger damage, because the rest of this will be psychic, and this is just magical stabby damage, is 6. And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw while I look up a spell, because I forgot the exact damage of Staggering Smite for a second.
I think it's 1d6, isn't it?
I think so, but I want to make sure.
Is it a con save?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's a 16.
It fails.
Okay.
Well, no. I chose my own. No, it's a DC of 12, so it succeeds. Staggering Smite is 46.
Oh, nice.
Blue for me. 6 and 7, so 13 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all. I'm just gonna stay right there.
Okie doke. You feel like it's got 1 hit point left.
If only I rolled
Ivan.
a little bit better. I rolled 2 ones on that Staggering Smite.
You have a cloaker up on the roof that just yelled and didn't do anything else, and you got one nearly dead in front of 3 people.
Go for the one on the roof.
Well, he can throw. He's got a hammer.
I know.
But he makes his own decisions, and sometimes he likes to startle me by doing something I don't expect. Like grabbing the ladder and climbing up and then hitting him with the hammer on the ladder or something.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Well, consider I get an extra D8 of damage if I throw it.
Right. Figure. It's one of the reasons why they're flying. The other one is to tick David off.
One attack was, 25,
Yeah, that barely hits.
and that will be, so what is it? 8. That's 16 points of damage.
That's how you do
And the
it.
other one is a 24 to hit.
Okay.
And that's 19 points of damage.
Now you're messing up my math. Okay.
And I'm going to call the hammer back, of course, and
Okay.
that's all I can do right now.
Okie doke. Solomon,
Yes.
feel free to attack something.
All right. So did that one come flying down, or does it stay up on the roof?
It's still up on the roof, even after it got smashed in the head a couple of times with a hammer.
All right. So what I'm going to do is, you gave me permission to be able to do that. First thing, my first attack is going to be to stab the guy beside me.
Right?
I'm gonna elect not to use.
You're going to stab me.
No, the cloaker beside you. That's
You
got
said
one
the
hit point.
guy.
I was about to say, that's
I'm going to
technically
stab my
me.
brother.
That's what I was
Make
like.
sure he's not a vampire.
Technically, hey, there you go. He is wearing the ring. Never mind.
I have a holy avenger.
It could be the unholy avenger. I don't know.
I'm
It
going
could be
white.
the unholy.
I don't
It
wield
could
it.
be the unholy avenger.
It could be the long game. You could be playing the long game next round.
Yeah. Hey, you wanted to be a vampire, Dave.
Not in this context.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm just going to attack
It's
this
not
guy.
us cracked
So,
up,
all
babe.
right. So let me confirm. You're stabbing Logan,
Yes, I'm absolutely
Okay.
stabbing Logan.
the guy
right
next
in his-
to me. All
right,
right.
right in his horny face.
All right.
That's a 23 to hit that one.
That will work. Do you really want to do the math with 1 hit point left?
No.
I didn't
So,
think
but
so.
I'm going to take my short sword.
Yes,
Permission to do this with it. I'm going to throw it. That's why you gave it to me.
I remember.
I'm going to throw it at the cloaker.
Right.
Like it's a dagger.
At disadvantage because that's 40 feet, not 30. Come on.
I'm going to fly up until it's 30.
That's just
Okay.
flexing.
That works.
That's a
I'm gonna grab
29
hold of
to
his
hit
foot as he goes up.
Well, he can stop at 10 without having to worry about it. But
Yeah.
okay.
that. Oh, but you want to get closer to hit it. He's going to
Yeah.
fly down to get us.
Yeah.
That's a 29 to hit it.
Yeah, you're good.
And that is only 13 points of damage there.
Oh.
And then my third and final action attack is I'm going to finish my movement, which gets me within 10 feet of it, and that's all I can do.
Is the Dunane hanging
Actually,
on?
No, I bonus action, so I can't. No, I'm good.
Okay. Aramis.
All right, firebolt.
Okay.
That's the one here.
At Solomon. Got it.
I use my what's it called?
I don't know.
Recognition.
Ring if I can get out of stuff.
That's a cloak. I have a cloak I can get out of stuff.
Oh, okay.
I have my cloak of magical resistance or whatever it is.
23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
$31 damage.
How much?
31.
Oh, it's dead. He had 30 hit points left. And it's time for a break, guys.
All right, I go try to see if I can find my diabetes medicine. Not the
Okay.
medicine, but
We-
the tools to use
We'll be
it.
back in a